Hi, I'm here with Dr. Hannah Valantine. We're at the 2015 NIH Research Festival. And Dr. Valantine, I just wanted to hear a little bit more about yourself and the program that you started for the Research Festival.
Yes, thank you very much. I recently joined the NIH, actually 18 months ago, as its inaugural Chief Officer for Scientific Workforce Diversity. And in that role, I am called to create new programs that would enhance diversity in the scientific workforce. And I'm also a senior investigator in NHLBI, where I study mechanisms of transplant rejection. But for this program, the goal is to get here at NIH, on NIH campus, some of the most promising and most talented postdoctoral fellows and early career investigators, with the goal of them being educated about all of the abundance of opportunity for research on the NIH campus, and hopefully that they'll see it as a great opportunity of a place to launch their careers. So we found at least 28 of these candidates who we invited to come here. These are all people who had received diversity supplements. These are grants, special grants from the NIH, and clearly are doing extremely well in their careers in researchers with a track record of ultimately becoming an independent scientist. So we invited them here for the day to mingle and meet with researchers within the NIH Intramural Research Program to hear about what the opportunities are and to just let them have an inside view of what it's like to work at the NIH. And I think it went extremely well.
It's been a great day. I guess my favorite part has been interacting and networking with the other future research leaders, as well as hearing some really interesting presentations. We even got to hear from Dr. Francis Collins, NIH Director, and been a really long but fruitful day.
Great, and what about you, Evelyn?
Yes, I've also, like Mark said, it's been great to meet and network with a lot of people, and I've gotten a chance to meet scientific directors within subspecialties in NIH, as well as hear some amazing work with HIV that's been done on campus. And Dr. Fauci's talk was really inspiring to just say, well, they've changed from 5 years ago saying HIV was an achievable goal or feasible goal to now an inevitable goal. And it's amazing to learn more about the cutting edge research that's happening intramurally in the program.
We had presentations from Dr. Gottesman, who laid the foundation of what the enormous opportunities are here. We told them about the Stadman and the Lasker searches, which are trans-NIH searches. And then we got them to present their research. And in each research session, it was moderated by a scientific director of the intramural program. So again, you see building the bridges between the two. And then at lunchtime, it was just marvelous. We had two outstanding talks, one from Dr. Collins, who is just marvelously connected with these researchers. And then we had a spectacularly dazzling talk about curing HIV/AIDS from Dr. Tony Fauci. It really was the icing on the cake that brought this all back to an issue of scientific excellence and how we can really be excellent and a role model for excellence. And I hope very much that these researchers see in people like Dr. Collins, Dr. Fauci, that they too can achieve that level of excellence in their careers.
Evelyn, can you tell me what it means to you to be a future research leader at the NIH today at the Research Festival?
Well, first and foremost, I must say that it's been an honor to be called a future research leader. But one of the things that I think it means for me is really just learning from the best, meeting the best people who have done some amazing work in the field and been able to get an opportunity to learn from them, and hopefully in the future following their footsteps.
Great, and what about you, Mark?
I just have to second what Evelyn said. To me, it's more about being the ones to follow in the footsteps of all the excellent investigators here intramurally and elsewhere. who are supported by the NIH.
And I know you closed the day with a poster session. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how they presented their work and who came by?
Yes. We asked each of the 28 attendees, the future leaders, to present a poster on their work. And of course, the scientific content was just remarkable in its breadth and depth. There was topics around genetics, genomics, and infection, immunology, computational biology, and they presented them extremely well. And the great thing was that many of the investigators, the established investigators from the Intramural program, attended and spoke to them at their posters and had the posters presented to them. So again, it was an opportunity not only for the future researchers to present their work, but for the investigators within Intramural program to hear about the works. It was marvelous, just so exciting.
Great. Thank you so much for organizing and for being here.
Thank you very much.